Well, there you guys have it. The 2017-2018 Toronto Maple Leafs regular season has come to a close, with the Leafs beating the Montreal Canadiens 4-2 at the Air Canada Centre and going 4-0 against the Habs this year, having not beaten the Habs before this season for quite a while. And then you go perfect this year. Always great. But before we start off the video, guys, I just want to mention a little something. If you guys have not heard and did not hear, first off, I'm shocked. But yesterday, the Humboldt Broncos, Saskatchewan hockey team, their bus got in an extremely serious accident. We lost so many young kids' lives, and all it was a team on a bus heading to a hockey game. On their road trip, heading to a hockey game. And like that, it's gone. And you saw, before the game, you saw Mike Babcock, and you saw him getting all emotional, and understandably so. He has the kids. Obviously he went through it when he was younger, being on buses and going on road trips, having fun with your teammates and doing all that kind of stuff. I personally myself have been through that situation as well, playing for my college baseball team and going on road trips and having fun on the bus with your teammates and all that kind of stuff. They were probably doing the same thing, and then all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, it's all gone. And I can only imagine what they're all going through. And great ceremonies before the game from the Winnipeg Jets. I saw that one, and I also saw the Toronto Maple Leafs one, of course. Very good job there. And also Don Cherry in the first intermission, showing pictures of every single player on the team, and everybody's life was lost. It's so tragic knowing that, half the people, or almost all the people, all the players at least, are either my age or younger than me. And it really puts into perspective, how you never know what life's going to throw at you. That's why you live every day to the fullest. Whether you're having a tough day or something, you got to find a way to make it a positive one. That's just my feeling on that. And my prayers, and everybody's prayers, probably you guys as well, they go out to the Broncos and family, friends of them, and the Saskatchewan, the province, and the city of Humboldt, I guess. And we're going to try and move on here, trying to get some positive things to talk about. Excuse me here. Oh, excuse me. But the Leafs, like I said, they come away with the 4-2 victory over the Montreal Canadiens at the Air Canada Centre, and breaking records. That's what they did today. Well, excuse me, I'm still trying to... Oh, goodness me. It's not easy talking about stuff like that when I can relate. But you saw Freddie Anderson in net today, and you wanted to see a good start. You got that. 2 goals, 33 shots against. He was great. He was solid. Yeah, he's going to give up a few goals. Every goalie is. But it's how you weather the storm. Do you give up 4 or 5 or 6 or anything like that? No, he held them to 2, and we know what this Leafs offense can do. That's that. He was great. The Leafs got off to a really good start. You know why? Because they got put on the power play. And you really should not be doing that kind of stuff. Because William Nylander, well, first off, Jake Gardiner rings one off the post. Then he gets it back, gives it to William Nylander, kind of like fakes a shot. All of his eyes are right at Carey Price in the net. So what do Hab players do? All their focus is on William Nylander. Who's behind them? Wide open. Austin Matthews. Do you really want to be doing that? William Nylander does it. He knows what he's going to do with it. Beautiful feed, cross ice to Austin Matthews, who's got a 4x6 to fire at, and he right in the middle of the net. Carey Price tries sprawling across to make the save. Can't do it. Leafs up 1-0. Jake Gardiner, of course, gets the secondary assist on the play, and you're 1-0 after 1. Great. Second period rolls around. Just under 4 minutes left in the period. Daniel Carr scores his 6th goal of the year. Michael McCarron and Kirby Reichel grabs a secondary assist. Yeah, former Leaf. You know how they got Kirby Reichel? Thomas Plekanec to the Leafs. But I mean, Thomas McKenzie's been okay. He's gotten better as of late, and he's just going to get better heading into the playoffs. Obviously, the next game the Leafs play is going to be a playoff one, which is nuts. But there we go. Tie game after 2, 1 apiece. Early in the third period, Austin Matthews over the blue line rips a shot on Carey Price. Who do you think is crashing the net? Is it Austin Matthews? I don't know. He usually takes his shot and kind of, doesn't really do that. Nylander's not around the play. Gardner's behind Matthews. Zach Hyman going right to Carey Price. Finds the loose puck. Boop, passes. Just pokes the rebound past Carey Price. Just inside the post. Leafs get the lead back 2-1. And I love when Zach Hyman scores, because you see the genuine excitement for Matthews and Nylander as they hug him, and Hyman screaming as he's always pumped. Oh, it's great, but the Leafs got the 2-1. That's even better. Late in the game, just under 3 minutes to play, Leafs get another power play. Again, you don't want to do that, because, what we're so used to seeing is Mitch Marner coming down the right side and looking for either a slap pass, a shot, a cross-ice pass, or spin around and reset. Lots of different options. This time it's Tyler Bozak doing that. And we're like, okay, what are we going to see here? Oh, it looks like a slap pass is coming. He does. Kadri gets it, but instead of kind of deflecting it as Carey Price assumes is happening, Kadri stops it, goes to his backhand. Carey Price is pretty much diving out of the way. And Nazem Kadri buries it into the wide open cage. Leafs got the lead 3-1 with under 3 minutes to go. That's pretty much mathematical, but hang on a second. Jeff Petrie on the power play with 49 seconds left scores, and it's a 3-2 game. But not long after that, with about 10 seconds to go, Carey Price trying to play it to his teammate. Puck comes down on him. He tries to go across the ice to his teammate, and he just muffles it. I mean, he just fans on it, gets a piece of it, but that was the problem. He gets a piece of it, and it just kind of floats into the middle of the ice, and who's right there to tip it home? Patty Marleau, Mr. Steady on the spot. The Gramps still got the legs. He beats everybody, and he pots it in the wide open cage. Easy peasy. Leafs get the 2-goal lead back. And with 10 seconds remaining, that's all she wrote. Countdown's on. Leafs back in the playoffs. Freddie Andersen breaks the record for most wins in a season by a Leafs goalie with 38 victories, passing Ed Belfour and Andrew Raycroft. And every time I think of Raycroft, I think we could have had Tuukka Rask. But I like Freddie Andersen. I understand Tuukka Rask, but please, let's not bring that stuff up. We have Freddie. We like him. Let's leave it like that. And also, like I said, the Leafs capture win number 49, and they get 105 points, a franchise record. Congratulations to the boys. One heck of a season. Now, the real fun and the real work begins. The playoffs start, they start soon. The last game of the regular season is tomorrow as Boston takes on Florida. The only game left, and that game right there can decide whether the Leafs play the Bruins or the Lightning. If Boston wins in any fashion, we play the Bruins. If they get 1 point, we play Tampa. If they obviously get no points, we play Tampa. So whichever team you're choosing for, whichever team you want to see, I don't want to see either team, but tough. We got to see one of them at least. Who would you rather face? Tampa or Boston? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Because nonetheless, we're on the road to start the playoffs for the first 2 games. Now, we were last year against Washington, but you got to get off to a good start. We'll talk to you guys in the round 1 preview all about the series and preview the series and talk about all that kind of stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun to do with you guys. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoy this game, also smack that like button to mark your prayers, I guess, for the Humboldt Broncos. Just please do that and contribute in your little small way. To show them your support. Also, hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. Your thoughts on the whole situation with the Humboldt Broncos. Because, it's so tragic. What are your expectations for the playoffs for the Leafs? Who would you want to see face? Who would you want to see the Leafs face? It was a nice end of the year for the Buds. It's going to be a lot of fun this upcoming playoffs. I am pumped. I've been waiting for the playoffs ever since we clinched. And I was ready. And like these last 4 videos have been like, okay, yeah, we won. Great. Let's get going a little bit here. Come on, let's get to the playoffs. Well, now we're here. All right. So we'll talk to you guys Monday podcast edition. We'll be talking to you guys Leafs, Raptors, Jays. We'll be previewing the playoffs for the Leafs with like 1 or 2 games left for the Raptors. I think it's 1. Is it 1? No. 2 games left for the Raptors as we do the podcast on Monday. And obviously Blue Jays, they had a tough loss tonight. Marcus Stroman didn't pitch the greats, but the offense wasn't there. Just an all-around rough game for the boys today. We'll talk to you guys all about that kind of stuff on Monday on the podcast. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and the podcast itself on iTunes. Link is in the description right there. Also, guys, it's the last game of the regular season. You know what that means. Maple Leaf Square is going to be bumping in the playoffs. Let me know in the comments and direct message me on Twitter. Link is down in the description below if you guys are interested in heading down to Maple Leaf Square or Jurassic Park for the Raptors and Leafs playoffs. I'm going to be down there. I'm not sure which games as of yet when the schedule comes out. And once we do the round 1 preview, you guys will know, hopefully in the round 1 preview, what games I hope to be going down for. So, all right, so we'll talk to you guys, we'll talk to you guys, what is it? Raptors edition tomorrow, as they take on the Orlando Magic in their last home game of the regular season before they hit the road for 2 to close off the year and head into the playoffs with the number 1 seed. Can't wait. We'll talk to you guys. It's a 6 o'clock tip-off tomorrow night as the Raps look to get some mojo heading into the postseason. We'll talk to you guys Blue Jays edition very shortly, as like I said, they had a rough game today against the Texas Rangers. We'll break that down in a little bit. And we'll talk to you guys Leafs edition. Well, whenever the playoff schedule comes out, that'll be the round 1 preview video. I'm excited. Leafs in either Tampa or Boston. I want to hear what you guys have to say, and we'll talk to you guys in the round 1 preview.